welcome to the State of Synth. My name is Dennis G.
And I'm... Wait a minute.
Hang on. I'm Neon Fox.
And I'm Dennis G. Welcome to the show. This is another edition of the State of Synth. I was actually, a couple seconds ago, I was just out there grabbing some tacos because, Jules, you know what today is, my friend.
It's Tuesday.
It's Taco Tuesday, man. Come on, man.
For you Americanos, it's Taco Tuesday.
It's a wonderful day. We come to celebrate by eating one too many tacos, and I was in a bit of a quandary. I was trying to figure out, does the sour cream, what layer does the sour cream go on a taco? Does it go on a top, the bottom, the middle?
See, I don't do sour cream on taco. I'm plain and simple.
You're plain and simple. You don't do sour cream?
Nah. Just lettuce, meat, some onions, cilantro, green onions.
Cilantro?
Yeah, I'm little bits of cilantro. It tastes like soap, but whatever.
Just add a little soap flavoring to your tacos. Of course, we have the wonderful, talented, amazing OG synthwave artist VHS Dreams with us this evening.
Yes, welcome to the show.
Welcome.
You know, all these epithets you used for me, I loved it. Just keep going.
Just keep going.
The greatest.
Keep it rolling, baby.
The most superior artist.
The spectabulist. That's a word. Now, can we call you George as well? Just
yes.
Because we could call you Mr. Dreams.
That sounds very weird. So
I know, but you know what? We'll alternate throughout the show.
All right,
Mr.
so
George, Mr. Dreams,
whatever you like.
My question is, what's your opinion on the sour cream on a taco? First of all, do you do it? Second of all, where do you put it?
I've never had a taco in my life.
What?
I know what it is, but I never had one.
Are you?
Dennis, is that because you're Greek and you're in the UK, so tacos are just not interesting?
Well, I would have to go find a place that sells them, and I've never seen one in front of me.
Really?
Whereabouts are you in the UK?
I live near Newcastle. It's in the north, but I don't actually. I live in a small town near Newcastle. There's not much here, like taco place. There must be a taco place. I'm sure if I go down the city center, I'll find one, but it just never occurred to me.
Yeah.
You know what? I bet you they're just not as prevalent as they are here in North America.
Yeah.
Because here, we've got sushi places and taco places on every corner.
Yeah, I mean, it is something I've only seen on American movies and stuff. So.
That's fair. That's fair. We have some weird traditions and food.
Yeah, but it looks great though. I mean, I like stuff like this. It kind of reminds me of the stuff that Turks have and Greeks have. We have some stuff like that. It's similar, but you know, it's the same logic of putting something in the pie thing and and eating it like that.
I can say, like, if I was to take Greek food and I was to try to give the equivalent of a taco, I would say like a gyro. Is that how you pronounce it?
That's probably that's the closest thing. And
Gyro.
Turks would have like a doner or something, like a doner kebab, and we would have like a gyro.
Okay, so all right, then I'll translate the question into that realm.
It wouldn't be sour cream; it would be tzatziki.
It would be the tzatziki sauce.
Let's translate this into the Mediterranean.
Right.
There you go.
Yes. How do you pronounce it? Tzatziki?
Tzatziki.
Tzatziki.
Does that go on the top? Does that go on the bottom?
You mean inside the, let's call it a taco. Inside the taco, where do you put this? You put it inside. You don't put it on top of it.
Are you kidding me? I was going to say that's a stupid question because you always put it on top.
You don't put it on top or on the bottom. You just open it and you put it inside. And then you wrap it up again. And so it's inside. It's wrapped within the wrap, you know?
Oh my God.
It's easier to eat
so it's spread equally around the whole, dish, let's say.
That actually makes a lot of sense. Now I'm never gonna look at a gyro the same again because I've been doing it wrong all these years. But I'm from New Jersey, so it doesn't really count or matter. But anyway, now I'm hungry and I want another taco. See what happens when we do these shows around dinner time.
Okay, you know what? Let's remind our listeners we are live. So if you're tuned into the YouTube station or to the IRC on the nightride.fm website, pop into the chat and say hi, because we love shouting out names just to prove that we are live.
Oh, yeah.
So let's get kicked off here. We got to say hi to our Polish friend Basterian.
Yeah.
Who's still awake. We've also got our friend from Perth, Australia, Craig Packman. Yeah, nah, yeah.
Hey, Mr. Pac.
All the way from, I think it's Ohio, right, Sammy?
Sammy!
We also got Jeff Creature from down, I always think it's Florida, but I think it is. It is. Anyways,
over in YouTube. New Jersey.
So many time zones. It's almost it's gonna be midnight here soon.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's why we gotta speak fast now. We've also got Grim Reaper over in the YouTubes. Yeah. And then guess who else has joined us in the RCs? We've got Vosto all the way from Transylvania.
Ooh.
And Balls, Rex Balls.
I want to know if they have tacos over in Romania, Transylvania, Romania. I'm gonna guess no. I guess it's
they fill them with blood.
Well, we have Mexico's like right underneath us. I guess that's why we get like all the taco culture, and we of course Americanize it because that's just what we do. But yeah, it's amazing. I just want to go to like all the countries and just eat all the food and just make that like a sabbatical, you know?
Because you're hungry.
I do. At dinner time, I just want to eat a lot of food.
By the way, correction, Jeff is still in New Jersey.
We ask him the same question.
I think every time
week.
he posts a photo of him on his motorcycle or something, there's always sunshine, and I don't attribute sunshine to New Jersey.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe. I don't know.
A quick shout out to our listeners down in Kiwiland, Australia, on Retro Hit Radio, who kindly plays our show back on Sunday nights.
Yeah, syndicated, baby.
Hi, everyone. And yeah, okay, let's kick off a track.
Let's do it.
And then we'll jump into this interview with George and pick his brains and listen to some cover songs, which I'm sure YouTube is going to ding us on, but so what? Bring it on.
Bring it on, baby. Independent radio, baby.
They'll cancel us.
It's all right. They'll bring us back on Tuesday.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's kick things off with a new 2-track EP from French artist Evanton. I guess it's Evanton.
Ooh. Very nice.
We're getting funky here with some old school roller disco vibes. Nice. So here it is from the EP Mirage / Roller Boogie. This is the first track, Mirage, by Evanton, right here on Night Ride FM.
That was Evanton with Mirage.
Wait, yeah, no, George is right. It's Evanton.
Evanton. Is that French?
Yes, it's French.
I don't know.
But quick shout out to Kit, who joined us in the IRC.
Hey, Snugs Kit.
Snugs the Kit. So, here we are with one of the legends.
Yeah.
Mr. VHS Dreams.
Please.
Oh, come on, dude. I think
more like no, this is not humility. It's fact. It's more like a one-hit wonder.
yeah, right.
I'm here to disabuse you from this notion.
I think anybody. So the way I attribute the term legend is when I discovered synthwave back in 2016, 2017, and I got a Spotify account and I started making my own playlist. And you add the usual, Kavinsky and Gunship, The Midnight, Mitch Murder and stuff. And then down at the bottom, Spotify suggests artists to help build your playlist. And of course, boom, VHS Dreams is there with REDM. And I think everybody has that on their playlist.
Yeah, and I can't help it. We're definitely going to play it today because it's my favorite track. And not only that, it was the song that introduced me to your music, and same thing.
Trans Am.
You go and you go on Spotify, and we were just discovering synthwave. Same exact thing. That song popped up, and I can't even tell you how many mixes I've used that track in. Because
we also moonlight as DJs, so
it's got that classic 4 on the floor sound, and
Well, that's a very special song for me too, because it's hard for me to have a favorite, but it might be my favorite. It definitely qualifies to be on the top 3, let's say.
Since we're talking about it, not to dig too much into the sound elements or everything like that, but I just love the little. I don't even know what it is. Is it a vocal sample? I guess it's like a vocal sample, almost like future funky kind of like.
There is a vocal in it, yes.
And it's like chopped up and
yeah,
and ripped apart and put back together, and
everybody's asking me what it says for years now.
Yes,
I always get this comment like, what the hell is it actually saying?
You can swear on our show. We're indie radio, so fuck it.
Yeah, that.
No, so what does it say?
Well, it's gibberish because it's like chopped and and repositioned, but it says H time and you. that's it.
Eight, like the number 8.
Each time.
Each time.
You.
Oh, each time and you.
Yeah, that's what it says. Each time and you, but it doesn't actually mean anything. It's just like repositioned.
So
phrasing.
It's a perfect dance song because it doesn't have to mean anything.
My God, I love that. It makes it so much cooler just to know that, like,
this vocal was a last minute addition.
Really?
And I think it makes a huge difference. But it's funny that it almost didn't happen.
That was like the little, icing, the little spice you put on top of the finished dish, and it just elevated the meal so much more, where like that's the hook
adding
right
salt
there.
to your meal.
Yeah. Oh my God.
By the way, this album, it's from the album Trans Am, right? And Night Drive as well.
Yes.
One of my favorite tracks. That's another one that Spotify is like, oh, you gotta have this too.
My most popular song is Night Drive by Lars Martin.
Yeah, and I don't think you give yourself enough credit by saying it's a one-hit wonder thing. I think I might, if I didn't buy your whole discography. No, I think I bought your whole disc. I was just like, yes. Like everything I played off of your discography, I was just like, okay, let's make this easy. Because I think at one point you had it at like a discounted rate or something like that. I'm like, I'm just going to go for it, and just, I could be lying right now too, and I never bought an album, but I am fairly sure I did.
Well, it's
because they're bangers. They're all bangers, and they're great for DJ mixing, and they give you that like 4 on the floor, like let's get in a car and drive it way too fast.
This leads me.
That's because I was a trance and house DJ.
See,
before.
that was
I
was just about to ask that. I was like, what were you doing before you discovered retro electronic? And now it makes sense because these are all like club beats.
Well, I started DJing when I was my first gig was when I was 14 at a club that had like about 1,000 people.
Wow.
Because
at 14?
Sorry?
You said at 14?
At 14, so that would have been the year 2004.
Were you in Greece then?
God.
Yes, it was in Greece, and I played tracks like Tiesto Traffic and stuff like that, and Satisfaction by Benny Benassi, which is a meme now. But I was playing stuff like this, and then in 2008 until 2012 or so, I would play just proper house music, basically.
Wow. That
makes sense.
Yeah. That does add up, actually.
I carried this idea, this approach on tracks that they should have like a sort of intro and then they have a drop. I carried this over to synthwave.
Perfect. So us DJs, because I don't know about you, Dennis, but one of the hardest things, like synthwave is a very broad term, right? Because you got your retro glam rock synthwave,
right?
Your contemporary rock synthwave. You've got your kind of chip wave. You've got your outrun. You've got stuff that's more trancey. You've got stuff that's soundtracky. And when you're a synthwave DJ, mixing that stuff, especially when you're trying to hold it longer than 16 bars,
right,
is fucking impossible.
It's tough, yeah, especially certain genres, certain subgenres of synthwave. It's definitely. But yeah, I did. By the way, I did check, and yeah, I did. You were the one that I bought the discography. There's a VHS glitch too, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna embarrass myself, and I actually bought his. But yes, no.
An old rival.
Oh
yes,
man, the VHS battles.
It's like we had this. It was so funny, actually. at least from my point of view, you know. It was so funny because he was VHS Glitch, the prolific, sort of faithful to synthwave, humble guy, and I was VHS Dreams, the sort of experimental, not prolific, arrogant guy. And you had these two, like these were our public personas essentially, and you had this class of personas, and the names were so similar, you know.
The synthwave wars.
Yeah, but my dream was to have a collaboration track with him, and that never happened.
That would have been hilarious.
That would be like, yeah, that would be pretty insane.
VHS Dreams glitch
Dreams, something like that.
By the way, quick shout out to Echo Vector X who joined us in the IRC.
Welcome. But yes, again, amazing stuff. Good bangers all around. And I mean, speaking of, like, why don't we I think we should just drop. Now, before we do too, REDMMI, just stupid because I can't think of what an acronym REDM would stand for. Or is it just...
No, it's retro EDM. That's what it means. Just retro EDM.
Aha.
Oh my god, it's so clear.
I mean, it's not very clever, is it?
No, it was clever because it really, you know, once you explain it, it all makes sense. But I thought it was
I will admit, I didn't know that either.
Do you want to hear a funny, sort of trivia, if you
sure.
like?
Hell yeah.
Because at the time, me and a friend of mine, Karate King, we were talking about this because we wanted to make some songs that are more DJable, if I can call it like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we were trying to sort of find a way to make EDM, like the sort of commercial, whatever you want to call it, but somehow make it more synthwave. And essentially, we're like, well, it's retro EDM, basically, you know. Yeah. So this is how the title came to be.
Oh god, I love it.
Had a shit ton of reverb to it, and that's it.
Yep.
Yeah, and an 80s snare, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
And signed, sealed, delivered. It's such a banger. I love it. I think we should just play it. Just get it on. You know, right now, just so people can listen to it. And if you never heard of this song, this is like you're gonna love it. And if you know this song, you probably already do love it. So
I gotta. When did Trans Am originally drop?
15th of August 2015.
Okay.
Wow.
So our listeners know like how classic this is, because It's like
10 years ago.
Yeah, 10 years. No, well, duh. That's why there's a 10-year anniversary. Duh. Oh my God, I feel like an idiot.
Jules is a little slow. Usually it's me, but it's Jules' turn, I guess.
From the album, originally released 10 years ago, this is VHS Dreams with REDM right here on Night Ride FM.
And that was VHS Dreams with REDM.
AKA Retro EDM.
That's right.
So you just gave us a little bit of good news. Can we share it?
Yeah, sure.
For us DJs, anybody else who's out there who's a DJ or heck maybe wants to try their hand at remixing some Mr. Dreams tracks, you're going to be doing some releasing some of your songs as like classic songs as extended.
My entire discography will be released in extended versions, so you will have a DJ-friendly intro and outro, pretty much.
Oh man!
Some of them you might think of them like 12-inch mixes from the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
yeah,
kind of like that. But
Dude,
it's for DJs. It's for DJs.
That's when you can use like all 4 decks.
Yeah.
And actually, because you got a song long enough and it's chopped up into its like 16 and 32 bars, and you can actually
Just gave Jules an orgasm there.
I'm already picturing it.
Night Drive is, I think Night Drive is 3.5 minutes, and the extended version will be about 5.5 minutes.
Oh, that's perfect. Also, it's bathroom break friendly, because you're DJing late nights, and might have a drink or two, gotta run. You need that 6-minute mix, and just run.
Dennis, I always do I have pre-mixed bathroom break.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, where I give myself 15. I got a 15-minute and a 20-minuter for to get to the bar.
You have to do it. That's a classic thing that you need to do this before you even consider being a DJ.
I just put on Freebird and then I just go do my thing. Or if it's like a club setting, I'll put on some BT and there's a BT 12-minute mix. I forget the name of the track. It's been so long, but
or just loop 64 bars of Eric Pryde's "Call on Me." And
that's always a winner too. So well, fantastic. That was again, everything I'd hoped and dreamed for. That is the remastered version, remastered, and that is going to be on. Where's that going to be on, Jules?
RetroSynth. So if you go to VHS Dreams official.bandcamp.com. You can get that album, download it digitally. You can also order up the vinyl. It's coming from RetroSynth Records. And so there you go. I put the link in the chats for everyone, so nobody has an excuse.
Very good. All right, so...
quick shout out to Doug Wendler, who joined us in the YouTube, said hi while the track was playing. So hey, Doug.
Welcome, Doug. Welcome to the show. All right, so I'm just taking a look at our notes here. We have so many notes and so many questions that we want to talk about.
Ask away.
As far as I want to talk about the aesthetics and the sound, and I feel like you do a lot of experimentation with your look, your branding and stuff like that. Do you do art on the side? Is that part of your profession? Is that something that you just kind of noodle around with? Because I know, on your Instagram specifically, you have VHS Dreams. You have a million different styles of logos and all kinds of cool things. So it really was a lot of fun for us to put together. We do a show graphic for each one. Cool. And we're oh my God, it's so much stuff to work with. Sometimes you get
I want to take this. No, I want to use this image. No, I want to use that.
It's you
can, no, I'm completely self-taught. The thing is, I haven't. The only visual arts I've done is just painting. Just classical painting.
Okay.
But I also taught myself on Photoshop and stuff like this. But I like that you mentioned this about my Instagram, because essentially my Instagram is a sort of. You can see the progression and the change of styles, I suppose.
Yeah. Yes.
So you can see logos from. It's funny because someone said we should make action figures and we should have a vaporwave VHS Dreams, because I actually used to dress differently with each era. I also used to dress differently.
I know. I saw your Y2K. I was
he said you can have an action figure that's the vaporwave VHS Dreams, and you have synthwave VHS Dreams, and you have Y2K VHS Dreams.
I love it.
So you have
I used to say they should make action figures of many synthwave artists, and because Protector 101, you could have a little action figure of him. I know there's a Kavinsky action figure out. I didn't want to pay that much money for it, but I've got a Starfarer action figure. I've got a Starcadian.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. Action figure.
That's a good idea. And I was in Berlin a few years ago, and they had this huge 3D printer. 3D scanner, which scans you and then 3D print you.
Oh my!
Dude, so we should bring all the artists there.
That would be
It's like a cloning machine.
Just line them up in a big line.
Yeah.
Next
gunship to midnight. Next. Everybody walk through.
And the 2-inch little action figure will just pop out the back of the machine. I love that. I think we're definitely on to something here. So we're gonna put that. We have a million just brainstorming crazy ideas that we just put in the back of our brain, that someday we're gonna make $1 million off of this stuff.
Yeah, right.
We're just never gonna forget it.
It does sound like a gold mine. Yes,
I know. We're gonna get rich off synthwave for sure.
Yeah, getting rich, because that happens all the time for sure.
So I gotta ask you: when you're creating songs and stuff, do anything in life? Does it anything in life, whether it's movies, TV shows, video games? or like a walk to the restaurant give you ideas for songs?
No, not really. I have this thing where I like to just do nothing and just make the songs in my head. So I just stare at the wall and for like 5 minutes and make a song in my head, like the entire song.
Do you start with the beat or do you start with the melody?
Melody, but usually it sort of conjures itself up in my mind entirely with melody and beats and everything.
Really?
And then I sort of make changes in my mind.
Really?
If that makes sense. It's hard to explain.
You're like making the demo in your head. That's crazy.
I make the fully finished song in my head, like, down to
before you even sit down in front of which DAW do you use?
Everything has been decided before I even sit down. Yes, I'm not the kind. A lot of people have a different way of working, and I'm not. I was never the kind of person that jams or plays a melody and then goes, I like that. I was never like that. I always made it in my head first. Maybe that I carried this over from painting, perhaps, because as a painter I used to do that. Like
that so cool.
I had the image in my head before I started painting.
So you don't suffer like writer's block. You don't have this issue where you're looking at an empty project file or a blank page. You've already got like a whole thing that you need to quickly.
I have like 100 songs in my head right now that I haven't actually started making. And I remember all of them too.
And they're all DJ friendly, right?
Yes.
Do you have
You're very lucky because they are. But the thing is,
implants or something in your brain, because brains don't work that way.
Well, mine does. But
that's incredible.
Yeah, but here's the catch, though. There's a catch, right? So I have inspiration. If you want to call it inspiration, I have inspiration every day. But I'm so lazy that I only sit down and make maybe. I work like 1 day a month on music, and that's it.
Wow.
I don't really spend much time on music.
That's incredible.
I spent a lot of time making it in my head, but not on the actual.
If you could only
actual computer,
you just need like a recording. XLR into your like skull, and like you could just plug it right into the computer.
MIDI, he needs a MIDI out.
But I was telling a friend of mine who's also an artist, I was telling him that this is a sort of trap, because I have the songs in my head. Essentially, I can walk around. I go for a walk and I listen to the songs I made in my head, and that kind of. How can I explain this? I'm not that much in. I don't have much motivation to actually make them, if that makes sense, because essentially I've quote made them. Like I know the song in my head.
The rest is work.
The only motivation I have to make it in the real world is for others to listen.
Right. That would be hard to get inside of your head.
Oh, can I ask what DAW do you use?
I use Fruity Loops. Fruity Loops.
FL Studio.
FL Studio 9.
You could have an exclusive album, and it's so exclusive that it's like I'm sorry, I can't get past the album in my head part.
Silent unless you talk to George and he'll hum it to you.
That is insane. That is the coolest, craziest thing I've ever.
It's
like a photographic memory, but it's like it's a different process, like a different like wave of the brain wave, I guess.
Yeah, and then I also have my process when I actually make the songs is a little bit different than most artists. I don't really enjoy the craft that much, but that's true for every art I do, because lately I'm doing architecture, and I never enjoyed the process. I enjoyed the result. So I go through the process, which I consider annoying and even boring at times.
Are you using CAD software?
But then I listen to the final song and I'm like, well, it was worth it. This effort was worth it. So to me, it's like digging soil when I make music. It's just so it feels tiresome. But I like the what drives me is the idea that through the pain, I can finally get to the finished track.
But see, you know what? It'll be worth it for you when Dennis and I are headlining massive concerts, in massive stadiums, and we're spinning your tracks.
Exactly. I can't wait for your stage in Tomorrowland.
Yeah, right.
And
boy.
I will make a guest appearance, but I'm not gonna play anything. I'm just gonna jump up and down like an idiot.
You're just gonna play it in your head,
Hey,
and
you know what? That's what all DJs do at those big events. They're just jumping up and down like idiots.
Oh yeah, totally. That's pretty much their modus operandi. But yeah, I love the fact that you could just put it in your head, and what do you mean you can't hear it?
Yeah, that would be funny if I talk to people like that. But seriously, I had ideas about songs from years ago, and I still. I mean, sometimes I wake up in the morning and I'm like, that song that I made in my head 15 years ago. Why haven't I still actually made it? And then I sit down and you're gonna hear this song that you're gonna play from my upcoming album. I came up with it in 2004.
Wow.
And I made it now, and there's a story behind it that I'll tell you later.
Well, which track is that? Is that the Don't Go track?
Well,
or is that
the track from the upcoming album is Saturday.
Sad. Okay, yeah, we're definitely getting.
It's not exactly a cover, but it's a sort of quasi cover from a Driver's Seat, the old song.
Ooh.
From Sniffing the Tears.
Okay, very nice. Yeah, we're definitely going to get to that. Just in case you guys are just tuning in, we have some exclusive stuff that's not going to be just in George's brain. It's going to be played on the radio, and it is exclusive, so it's never been heard before. So from his brain to your ears, very exciting. That's all coming up for you.
So let's talk, because I was. You sent us 3 tracks. Now the one we're going to play next, Say.
Yes, that came out like 3 days ago, I think.
Right. Okay. Is it available on Bandcamp yet?
No, because I'm gonna put some of these together as a sort of compilation or album.
Okay.
Free downloads, of course.
Okay.
Very cool.
So,
but it's on Spotify and everything.
Yeah. So I know, like, that's the thing though, especially if you're doing cover, like this is a cover as well, right?
Yes.
And when you're doing covers, DistroKid makes it easy to get that stuff up onto, the streaming services. But if you're gonna put covers on Bandcamp, it's a pain in the ass.
It is, yes. My solution to that is very easy. I just put it out for free.
Yeah.
Which I would probably do anyway. So, yeah. But if you want to sell them, you gotta get a separate license.
Exactly.
It's not that hard. You just have to go and do it manually. You have to do it yourself.
There's no automated service to do it.
And if you're lazy enough to not make the music, I know that you're probably not. I'll be like, fuck this, man. I would not be playing around with it. Everything's great.
You're gonna buy it off Bandcamp, and it's an MP3 of George humming.
Yeah, that's it.
Don't give me ideas. That sounds like a great vinyl record. Just me humming.
Yeah, hey, I'd buy it.
So this track, Say, who's the original artist?
It's Paul McCartney and Michael Jackson.
Oh, I was gonna say that.
It's an 80s.
Oh my god!
So I only used a part of it, but it's that one. Yes.
It's such a banger. I was gonna say that when I saw the title.
You're gonna say that.
I was gonna
my version. My version is called Say, Waiting for You, because it repeats that part. But yes, it's like.
Nice. All right, so we're gonna get to that, but we still have another. This is Don't Go that we're gonna play, and I think that's a little older, right? That's came out in when did it come out?
Just a month ago, actually.
Okay, all right. So we got some fresh cuts. That's
so
good.
Don't Go. The original artist is
Yazoo.
That's right. With Vince Clarke.
Yes.
Very good. Very good. All right.
So did you actually put any DX7 synths in here?
Not me, my co-producer did. Yes.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I'll tell you if you want to play it now. I'll tell you afterwards what.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's play it now. And so this is available. This has been available on Spotify for about a month or so, right?
Yes.
Okay. So let's play it from an upcoming little compilation of covers. Available right now on the streaming services. This is VHS Dreams with Don't Go, right here on Night Ride FM.
Can't stop now, don't you know? I never let you go, don't go. Oh baby, make my doubt. Give me what you got. Fix me with your loving, shut the door and turn the light. Hey, go get the doctor. Doctor came too late. Another night I've been alright, my love for you can't wait. Can't stop now, don't you know? I never let you go, don't go. Don't you know I never let you go, don't go. Can't stop now, don't you know I never let you go, don't go. Can't stop now, don't you know I never let you go, don't go.
And that was VHS Dreams with Don't Go.
All right. So
wonderful cover there. Love it.
Before that played, Mr. Dreams, you had some stuff you want to say. Let me just do a quick shout out to Johnny Five.
Johnny Five.
Who's still alive. Joined us in the IRC chat. You mentioned that there's some stuff.
Well, the thing is, this was going to go on my next cover album, but it was rejected because there's too many covers in that cover album. and yeah, it was. I wasn't gonna put it out, but then I thought it's kind of a shame that people won't listen to this, you know. Mm-hmm. So I put it out, and we put actually a lot of work into it. I have a friend who's working with me on some of these tracks, and we put a lot of work in recreating some of these synth sounds as close as possible to the original, so that it sounds as if we sampled it.
Yeah,
but we actually didn't. But so because you asked if I used the DX7, well, I didn't, but he did. Yeah, my co-producer did. Yes, and the vocals. Yes. Well, the vocals are credited to Groot Fawkes, but that person doesn't exist. It's the voice of my sister.
What?
But that's my sister, but it's me singing. I sang the song, and then I made a model of my sister's. She sang it, and I made a model of my sister's with AI, and I tossed it on my voice. So it's me singing, but I sound like my sister.
What?
That is some crazy.
My mind just boom.
The reason I did it like that is because I don't like my own voice, and I wanted a woman to sing it. I couldn't find a woman that would sing it the way I wanted it. So I tried to make an impression of Alison Moyet, the original singer. So what you're actually hearing is me making an impression of a woman singing, and then this sounds like my sister.
That is so complicated. Like my brain,
oh my god,
I have stuff oozing out of my ear right now that I need to like sop up and mop up, because this is I feel like we're like we're going deeper into the
it's
VHS
me singing,
Dreams.
but it's my sister's voice sampled, and AI is taking her sampled voice and applying it to my singing.
Well, the idea. Do you know how this idea began? It's because me and my friends were trying to make a mod for a game, and the dialogue the modders had, it was only like Windows. It didn't have actual voice acting, and they couldn't find people to voice act. And I said, well, why don't I do voice acting for 5 different characters, but I clone the voice of my friends with their permission, of course. And essentially, I applied to these characters, and essentially it's me doing the voice acting, but you have 5 different characters. Because people, we didn't want to do AI, like, type things and then have a generic AI voice saying it. We didn't want to.
Right.
It sounds cheap, there's no emotion, whatever. So we thought, you'll get the emotion from my performance, but my voice will sound different.
That is absolutely why AI is just off the hook. With
no wonder your default sound card in Windows was a voice modulator.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. But my point is always that if I'm going to use AI, which of course I'm going to use, even if just for the mischief of it, I can't hold myself back. I have to do it.
Yeah.
If I'm going to use it, I want to do something cool and something weird and something creative with it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, well, this is the coolest use of AI I've ever heard.
Just giving myself a sex change, basically.
Okay. So I gotta ask. We're gonna keep playing some more tracks, but I gotta. So these cover songs.
Yeah.
How do you choose which cover songs to do? Do they like pop into your head because you heard them on the way to work or on the radio or something, or what?
Yeah. I just like I would make an original song. I just come up with a new version of an old song, basically, pretty much.
And they're songs that resonate with you.
Yeah, of course. There's songs I like. There's one song in there that I didn't like that much. I can't remember which one.
It'd be funny if an artist said, "No, I hate the fucking song, and that's why I'm redoing it."
You know what? Say. Yeah, I don't like the original.
Really?
Okay, there you go.
I never liked it. I never liked it that much. I think it was very undercooked considering Paul McCartney and Michael Jackson are involved.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
So,
yeah.
It's not a bad song though. I'm just it doesn't appeal to me at all, but it has this chorus that really appealed to me, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna take the chorus and just loop it over and over again, basically.
There you go. Fantastic. So yeah, I can't wait to get to that. So many cool tracks. I like the fact that you mix it up with covers and your originals and stuff like that. Music's about making things that are fun, and
yeah.
Mixing it around. I like the fact that you're not afraid to just do a cover just because, or to try to take something and make it better, or shape
like
it in a different way.
That my synthwave covers playlist on Spotify can have some more songs on it now.
Yeah, that's always important.
Well, there's a lot of synthwave covers out there. It's almost like a tradition within synthwave to do covers, especially of 80s songs, right? But the thing is, my approach is slightly different. It's more like, how can I take an 80s song, make it like house, and then, after I make it house, make it somewhat more synthwave. So it goes through all these...
bring it up to modern standards
lenses,
and then give it some retro flavor.
Exactly, yeah. So from the 80s, you bring it to now, and then from now, you bring it back to a sort of artificial 80s, which is synthwave, Jeez, so it goes through this.
So your mind works like Inception. It's just like the vocals on that thing. It's crazy.
Yep. Oh my God. Yeah.
So by the way, quick shout out to Power Play Milo over in the YouTubes.
Oh man, This is just wild. I feel like we should play another track, Mr. Jules.
Right. So
we're getting to the
your,
good stuff now. Not the other stuff wasn't good, but this is like the real juicy stuff.
So yeah, as you mentioned, this next track, Say Say Say, this is the Paul McCartney and Michael Jackson one, / Waiting for You. So let's take a listen to it. This is VHS Dreams with Say Say Say, Waiting for You, right here on Night Ride FM.
And there it is, VHS Dreams with Say, Say, Say.
Man.
Waiting for you. I love it.
Dude, that is like, yeah, you turned that into a banger. So,
Oh my
Dennis,
God.
you were asking behind.
Yeah, this was what I had going in my mind. As far as the sample, like, it's so, you know, with synthwave and all the other things that you remember from memories and stuff like that. I haven't heard that song for maybe easily 10 years. But in my mind, it sounds like the original, just, you know, a little bit sped up, tweaked up. But I know that, you know, if you're trying to put this on Spotify too, there's always people that come around, like, pay me, you know, and sometimes people rebuild stuff. So I was really wondering, is this the original? Did this get rebuilt or remanufactured?
Yeah, so that's the thing. If you take the actual recording, you have to pay lots of money. And I've tried this, by the way. But if you make a cover, which means if you re-record the whole thing, you don't have to pay nowhere near as much because you're not sampling.
Right.
What we do, me and my friend, what we do is we create a cover, we recreate the original song, but as close as possible to the original.
Wow.
So we want it to sound as if this is a sample, but technically it's not because it's recreated. So we get it to sound as if it's sampled, but we bypass the law.
Right.
Around sampling.
That's fair because you're basically rebuilding an element And
it's been molecularly reconstructed, so therefore it's not a sample.
That's amazing, because the Michael Jackson estate, I would assume they have some deep pockets.
That's like taking on Disney.
That's definitely not synthwave money going right there. That's
I used to because when I was making house music, I was also doing actual sampling and stuff. So I think I'm well versed into evading the law when it comes to these things.
And at the end of the day,
it's even better and even more satisfying than evading the law is finding windows, little doors within the law system and crawling through.
Right. And to me, like, that just gives it flavor. When you have a sample like that, or I'm going to, use air quotes sample, we just explained that it's not a technical sample, but it gives a track the flavor. That's where you get the flavor and the hook and everything like that. And, in a way, you're making it your own. You're not banking on, anything other than that hook that you're remixing, and you're making some. I look at it as like the ultimate form of recycling. I'm a big hip hop, hip hop. Like, I like the old days when they used to do the real sampling. I always thought it was amazing, wonderful recycling to be able to introduce music to an entirely new generation of kids. And
I used to love what Daft Punk used to do. They'd go find some like random hidden 4-bar beat from some disco track that nobody's ever heard of, and they build an entire song out of that.
And reuse, recycle. It's good for the environment. That's what I say.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, you can cover a song and obviously you can re-record it in a new way. You can take a rock song and make it like a piano ballad, let's say, which is awesome. But the way I did this is I wanted it. I mean, if I couldn't get the sample, I wanted to make as if it's a sample, because it feels like you're working with history itself, as a material with music history.
Right.
And I really like that.
And that's so cool. All right, just a banger track. I remember I owned that on vinyl. It was from Paul McCartney's Pipes of Peace, and I used to play it on my living room floor at a Hardy Boys. Those cheap little, you lift the little top, and it's like a suitcase, and you lift the top, and you put the little vinyl on, and it's like literally like a Fisher Price Hardy Boys. This is how old I am.
I used to listen to Huey Lewis and the News on one of those.
I had that too, Sports, Huey Lewis Sports, and I had a Run DMC album, and I was like the coolest kid on the block. So, but Michael Jackson I think it prepared me for the music that I'm hearing and I'm into nowadays with synthwave and everything like that. I think Michael Jackson kind of like gave me that bug for that soulful sound that I love. And to hear it in a dance track, that's getting played in the clubs for sure. I'm banging that track in. Club mixes of that all around. Although that is a club mix right there, really. That's.
I mean, I shortened it.
Oh, wait a minute. That's only 2 minutes and 46 seconds?
Yes.
That sounded like it was like 6 minutes long. So yes, we need an extended version of that one.
Definitely coming, yes.
They don't go. We need an extended version of that one, and just make extended. You should just make extended versions of your entire discography.
That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Yeah.
I just wanted to put an exclamation mark or underline that you're doing that. I think that's just so awesome for the DJs and the fans.
Well, on this subject of recreating, I did a Y2K/rave album called Fire, and there's a song in it called NSFW. See, I love acronyms for some reason. This one is called NSFW, which means not safe for work.
Oh yeah, we know what that one is. Yeah.
But that one has it's not a sample, but it has the riff from Freeze, IOU. Do you know that song?
Ooh. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So what I did was I recreated this myself from scratch, and made it sound almost exactly the same. And I got exactly. And I got a copyright lawyer to get the rights, because I still needed a custom license because of the way I used it, even though it's not a sample. And the original guys, the original copyright holders, were like, "But that's a sample. It's not a cover." And my lawyer had to convince them that that's actually recreated. It's not the original sample. That's how good I did it, you know.
Here's the project file.
Did you have to give them your
project
That's
file?
what we did.
Take a look at the
seriously,
stems.
That's what we did. I'm not even joking. This is exactly what we did.
Oh my God, that's so wild.
Johnny Five's like, I want to request a cover of Upstairs at Eric's.
But you know, that's so satisfying for me, because when they said that, I'm like, I mean, I thought this is like a great compliment.
It's a compliment,
These guys,
yeah.
They wouldn't believe that this is not the sample, you know.
I owe you.
Oh my God. I think that's got to be a lot of fun too. Just rebuilding those little hooks and figuring out the little elements and the
It's nice
EQing.
knowing you can do what the original artist did. Like, you don't have to sample their stuff. You can be like, okay, you know what? I can actually do it.
Yeah, well, my co-producer does some deep digging and always tries to find out what synths they used on the original song and stuff like this. And then we go through presets on the original. Well, we don't have the actual synths. We have emulators, and we go through the presets. And I gotta tell you, like 90% of these 80s hits were actually presets. They didn't make the sound from scratch, you know.
Yeah.
But these are iconic presets.
Yeah, like it comes from this particular Roland synth or this like DX7,
like the
or
Dirty
whatever.
Harry. I think the
It's
Dirty
snare
Harry
from the
was
DX7,
like,
you know, and
Yeah.
blah blah blah.
Yeah.
it was literally like the demo beat.
Okay, can we ask
some
who is this
Casio.
magical co-producer of yours?
He wishes to remain anonymous.
There you go.
And no, he's not AI.
That was our second question.
No, he will reveal himself soon. It's not anybody famous.
It's Thomas Bankalter, isn't it?
I wish he was.
Or the
No,
Dominem?
He's a friend, and we're gonna launch a new project soon,
Oh.
which does French house, but more like the '90s French house that, like you
French-
said with Daft Punk or Cry the
Yeah,
Wolf.
it's the French touch.
Yeah, we're gonna do something like this.
Oh
and
my
he will
God.
reveal himself.
Well, we know a couple French touch people that are in the business. So
So there you go,
if
Dennis.
need to
So
hook up.
my DJ library is going to be all VHS Dreams, Pilot, and some Vector 7.
I mean, what else do you need? You really don't need anything else.
Yeah, all right.
Splash a little Yoda and a little bit of Lifelake in
some
there,
Yoda, some Lifelike.
and
yes.
you're golden, as they say.
Okay, so when Mr. Dreams, when you're not building songs in your head, doing architecture,
What are you doing, man?
what do you watch any TV or movies?
I just brain rot, frankly, all day long.
Just stare at a wall for like 12 hours and like
Just doom
do
scrolling.
nothing.
Oh,
Doom
scrolling.
doom
No.
scrolling. No. I mean, if I'm not playing any video games, then I usually play for like 2 hours. a day.
What are you playing? What are you playing?
Well, at the
Anything
moment,
good recently?
I'm not very active. I'm playing Star Wars: The Old Republic, which is the only MMO.
That's
Star
okay.
Wars.
Yeah. I'm an old schooler too. I just started playing like some of the old Silent Hill. I was dabbling with that today. Some of the old Drakengard.
I played
nerdy stuff.
For the first, I love the Mafia game.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
I played Mafia 2 for the first time ever, just like a week ago.
Nice.
And
They're so fun.
yeah, if I'm not doing this, what am I doing really? Nothing. Just thinking about art. Emphasis on thinking, not making. It's important.
Well, you got to put it in your brain first, and then you got to download it to the DAW, and that's
Well,
a process.
That's the danger. If you're like this, if you're like me, you end up becoming a fantasist, and basically you have a billion ideas in your head, but only 10 ideas to show. This is my entire life.
Oh my God.
So what I'm doing now, because you're asking what I'm doing in my free time, what I'm doing is I'm actually working on changing that. That's why I'm doing architecture for now.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Like true architecture, where you're like building the stuff, where you're just like, this will be a
yeah.
wicked house to
No, true architecture, because
like.
I want to start a firm next year.
Oh, okay.
Because I have these ideas. I actually want to build castles, essentially.
Well, that's a lofty goal.
Castles, but with neon lights on them, right?
That would be crazy.
Yes.
Neon castles.
Because in Greece there has been this huge in the past 50 years or so, there has been this huge wave of destruction of essentially architectural heritage. And I want to. I'm inspired by some certain movements, like new urbanism, as they call it, and I wanna use some funds that the state provides to, and essentially encourage people to not build some ugly boxes, but to build some neoclassical architecture.
Well,
So
that's pretty wicked.
That's what I'll be trying to do next year.
I just sit there and watch reruns of Murder She Wrote, and you're
Hey,
like
that's
building
what I do.
neon cat. That's right.
Don't
That is
steal my thunder.
It's true.
Okay, so George, I gotta ask you though, how often do you get to visit Greece?
I haven't been there in 7 years.
Whoa.
Yeah, because I don't really want to go there, I guess.
Well, that's a good reason.
In a sense,
Yeah.
I like England, and
Well, England has like pork pies and fruit gums and
Pork
fish and
pies.
chips and
well, I gotta say, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of English food as compared to Greek.
well, yeah. I guess.
I'm there with you. Greek is where
Greek
it's all
has
at.
flavor.
With the olives and the feta.
Yeah.
You have feta over
Yeah.
there? You have feta.
Yeah, of course it's feta.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do, but I mean, I like certain things when it comes to English cuisine. But I really hate Greece in terms of how society is and how politics are and stuff. So much that I didn't want to go there for years. But now I think next year I will actually go there for a few months.
Well, there you go.
Enjoy some Mediterranean sun.
It's always good to circle back. Yeah, trust me, I'm in America, and don't even get me started on politics, because this is why I listen to synthwave, because I just don't want to deal with the reality. I'd rather deal with just suns and fast
a retro
cars.
fantasy world.
Retro fantasy world, where we just talk about pork pies and 4 on the floor bangers, And I guess speaking of 4 on the floor bangers,
I think it's time.
you think it's time? I think it's time.
Yeah, we've had. It's like, what is it? 12.
Oh my God!
No, it's almost 1:30, right?
We appreciate you staying awake and
So let's
singing it out with
off
us.
the last track.
Yeah, let's do
So
it.
this one is not out yet. So we thank you so much for letting us play this. The original artist for Saturday is.
You mean the one that I covered?
Yeah.
The original song is called "Driver's Seat" by Sniffin' the Tears.
Now I'd never heard of them. Sniffing the Tears?
You'll recognize
Yes.
it. You'll recognize
I'm
it.
sure I will.
I changed. I mean, it's not exactly a cover, sort of like a quasi cover.
I'm thinking of Chicago.
Because I changed the meaning and I changed the title as well and everything. But yeah,
Saturday in the park.
No.
Think it was the 4th of July. You should remix that one. That would be a banger. Just put a sick ass beat on it, and
You know
the
what
horns.
I want some synth. An artist like yourself, George. An artist who can do like 4 on the floor house, club, trance, to do covers or reimaginings of yacht rock.
Yes,
Because
that's it.
damn, sometimes
You
when I'm
can't play
DJing,
it.
I found some cool house remixes of yacht rock that I gotta yank off YouTube in all 128 kilobit quality.
yeah.
But man, somebody needs to really like the Doobie Brothers and shit. Just club it right up.
Yeah, that can be done for sure.
Take it to the streets. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Bam, 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 bam. All right, so enough of me singing. Let's get to some real music here.
Here we go. This is a special treat, a little bit of early listen. VHS Dreams with Saturday right here on Night Ride FM.
Doing alright. A little jogging on a Saturday night. And come on, man. Got to move to the checkout beat. Doing alright. A little jogging on a Saturday night. And come on, man.
And that was VHS Dreams with Saturday, premiere from the upcoming cover album. Wicked.
Dude, I was just saying, by the way, you got your use of filters and stuff in that. I was like, you know what? I could be playing that and pretend to touch my filter button. Yeah. I don't have to do shit.
Touch my filter button.
These are the stereotypical mid 2000s dance house filters, you know. So
right.
So you want to hear something interesting about this song?
Yeah.
I first tried to make this song in around 2006.
Wow. What?
Because I had the idea in my head. I failed because I didn't have the knowledge. I was only making music for 4 years by then.
Right.
So I scrapped it. Then I tried again in 2011 or so in a different style. Didn't work. I scrapped it. Then I tried again in 2020. Again, couldn't get it to work. And now this time I got it to work as I wanted it. So I'm very happy that this song will actually come out after 20 years.
Oh my God.
Who's doing the vocals in that? Is that more of your voice modulated, or?
No, that's a singer. That's a friend who does the vocals.
Okay.
And also, this song has just the proper guitar, like a classic guitar, and you hear lots of complaints about synthwavers that there are not enough classic guitars.
Yep.
You know, you have electric guitars, you know, and you have distorted guitars, but you don't have classic guitars. And because the original has the iconic classic guitar intro, I essentially used that in the song as well.
Nice.
Wow.
It's okay.
All right, put that on the list. I can't wait. I tell you, like, last week and this week, just so many banger tracks that.
Oh, I know. We had Dream Reaper.
Yeah,
Dream Reaper on last week.
He's another OG, and like just between the two of you guys, like just some sick mixes. We love you guys as DJs. Like, it's so refreshing to know that, like, when we put a track on, we know it's gonna mix. We know that it's kind of a no-brainer. Like, I don't even know, like, I never heard of this song. You put it on, like, you can mix it.
You're not gonna have instruments in the mid-range clashing,
right?
You know, and synths clashing or vocals clashing. This kind of stuff, you know, everything's nice, clean cut, separated, so you can, like, take the bass from one, the kick from another, the synth from one, the vocals from another, and you can just smash them together. You don't even need to, like, do stem separation with this shit.
Right. It's just built in. Timing signatures and everything like that. It's just, we love it. So, yes, thank you for doing what you're doing. Can't wait for all those songs in your head to finally make it out. I mean, if you got so many of those songs, like, I mean, you need to do more, like, you know, get in front of the doll a little bit more, you know? Just for me. Because I want to hear these things.
Well, you know, most of the time is spent on deciding which of the songs in my head do I actually want to sit down and make.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
So I'm thinking, okay, this one's gonna take me a week to finish it. That one's gonna take me 3 days, so I'm gonna do that one. And go for
prioritize.
Oh my God, I love it. Amazing stuff.
So we have come to the end of our interview. We're gonna let you go. It's late for you. We've got other songs to play, but first of all, if people want to find you on socials, you're on. I know you're on Instagram. You're on No, you're not on Facebook.
Just Instagram.
Just Instagram. Okay.
Yes.
And by the way, don't make my mistake, because there's another fake VHS Dreams out on Instagram. So it's VHS Dreams official.
Yes, that's me.
Because I was messaging this random. I was like, why isn't he answering?
Well, I have to check that out now.
Sure, man.
Yeah, it's like underscore VHS underscore Dreams.
I just saw this. Yes, it's no, it doesn't. Yeah. So, the official ones.
There you go.
Now, if there is some awesome artists out there who maybe want to ping you for, like, collab work and stuff, should they reach out on Instagram?
Quickest way, yes. You can reach me on Instagram.
Nice.
Otherwise, just fire an email, like Bandcamp or something.
Just email, yeah.
Email, it never fails.
Let's talk about merch. Do you have any merch?
Oh boy,
I do actually. Well, I have.
This gets dangerous for Jules.
I do. Well, apart from I mean, besides the records that you mentioned that are out, there are a few old records I think still available. And I have, if you go on Redbubble, you can even find
Shirts?
Shirts, posters, and stuff like that. I think I'm going to do some news.
Because I don't have a VHS Dreams, or actually,
Jules, you do. You know you do.
no, I
Somewhere.
don't think I do. I've got. So
Amongst
George,
I
like
actually
200
I got slapped with a
50 shirts.
copyright. I got
What?
slapped with copyright because of VHS, because VHS is copyrighted.
What? That's crazy.
Yeah, and they kept striking me. I kept coming back. In the end of it, I even got a letter, which was a cease and desist letter.
oh god,
VHS.
So yeah, they've had enough of me because I kept like running around. It was like a cat and mouse thing, and then they're like, "Well, do you want us to sue you?"
Oh,
We were
God.
like, "Nope."
Okay, yeah,
So I
no.
couldn't have a VHS Dreams T-shirt, but I have a Trans Am T-shirt.
Okay, perfect. That'll do. Because I don't
That's
have
wild.
VHS Dreams in my shirt collection. So I'm gonna take note of that. Redbubble, right?
Red
you-
bubble.
Okay. All right, so we're coming to the end here. Any shout-outs you want to give to anybody in particular, or
Nobody,
Nobody. Damn you all.
not a single person.
damn all of you?
That is the perfect answer. I'm going to steal that next time. Not a
All right,
damn.
it is late. Let's wrap this up. But Mr. Dreams, we are so honored that you came on our show. Thank you so
This
much.
was such a pleasure to have you on.
And
It was
yeah,
great.
yeah. My face is hurting from grinning and laughing so much. So.
Yeah, I'm telling. We'll have to have you on again. We'll make it a yearly thing, and absolutely.
Yeah,
and
do it.
we'll come back next time. We'll have all the. It'll all be 12-minute mixes that we're gonna play. We're all gonna
Hell yeah.
take turns using the bathroom and telling jokes.
Dennis will actually mix them.
Yes, I'll do that, and unless I get lazy, which does happen. But yeah, we're gonna make it happen. We're gonna do it. I don't get what? I don't know.
All right, so stick around, George. We're gonna say our bye-byes now to you on the air, and then we'll say bye-bye behind this next track.
All right, cool.
But yes, thanks again, and I know it's late, so have a great night. Stick around.
Thank you guys. See you.
All right. So, Dennis,
Yes, Mr. Jules.
a few weeks back, we had Austrian artist Edictum on the show.
Oh, we did. Yes.
Yeah, he mentioned he was working on a crap ton of work. Not only new album from Shades of Thunder with Power Nerd,
Right.
but he's also been working with our favorite Finnish artist Turbo Knight
Yes.
and Danish artist Pfeffermouse.
Mouse.
Pfeffermouse, and they're working on a new album called Ending Infinity.
And Indigo.
Yes, so this track, they've got Indigo on it, all the way from New Zealand. So let's
love
play it.
Indigo.
This is the trio Synth Titans called Pfeffer Dictum Night,
Okay.
featuring Indigo with Take Me right here on Night Ride FM.
All right, and that was Take Me by Pfeffermouse and Edictum and Turbo Knight and Indigo doing the vocals on that track.
Yeah, jeez. Man, we've got to play some cool songs tonight.
I'm telling you, man,
I want to go clubbing.
We got lucky. Yeah, I know. These are all going on my set. We're gonna do another big set. Maybe we'll have to take these sounds to Neotropolis when we start ramping up for that again. We're trying to make it out for that little soiree.
What is it? It's April 29th to May 3rd.
It is. I think it's it starts at April 29th. So I don't even think we had that on our synthwave event calendar yet because
I'm gonna fix that once the first artist is announced.
Fix
you know what?
That up.
Yeah, we kind of know that Knight Rider 87 will play.
Yeah,
that's like a given.
It's a given, but yeah, I'm totally stoked. Speaking of stoked, I know that is this another premiere? What?
Yeah.
Oh my God. How do
Vancouver?
How do we pull this off?
Because because we're just so awesome.
I got connections, man.
So, Vancouver artist, Miami Nights, 1984. Y'all might know him. Has a new album dropping this Thursday, September 25th, called Cosmopolis. Right. It's going to be on Rosso Corsa Records, his own label, in conjunction with Retro Synth Records. So if you want physicals and stuff. It's going to be chock full of smooth vibes, and I think here's the thing, it kicks off amazingly with the first track, which is the one we're going to play.
Oh, very nice.
So here it is. This is Miami Nights 1984 with Skylines right here on Night Ride FM.
And that was Miami Nights 1984 with Skylines. Such a great tune.
From the album Cosmopolis, and that's going to be out Saturday. Thursday, 25th.
Very, very nice. I love it. All right, so we have some more things that we're kind of moving into as far as, what we normally do, the usual shtick we do at this time of night, which really is ramping up. These live shows, the events, in fact, a couple just popped up on our calendar just today, I guess, right?
Yeah. So at first I want to do a shout out to Michael J.
Hey.
Who is over in the YouTubes, popped in to say hi.
Welcome.
So yeah, we want to tell you about some live tours and shows that are happening if you like your synthwave live.
Man.
Let's kick off with this one. Right now, from now until October 12th, the Midnight is on tour in Europe and the UK.
Nice. October 11th through the 25th, we have Nightmare Over Europe with Midnight Danger. That is in Europe, obviously. So
Yep.
very good.
October 25th, this was just announced today, live at the No Fun Bar. And that's in Portland, USA. We've got Oddity, Dream Commander, and Velocity 128.
Nice. A bunch of shows on October 25th. Yeah. Also, the O&A Electronica with Dream Kid, Marvel 83, The Last Concorde, Oblique, and Challenger. That's in Barcelona, Spain.
Yeah. And another October 25th show, if you happen to be in Cologne, Germany, you can go to the Neon Paradise show, which is going to feature a bunch of Finns, a.k.a. Ace Buchanan, Millennium Folk, and Levinsky.
Nice. And October 26th, day after, we have Bad Bar. Really cool bar. It's Twin Peaks themed. I was there hanging out with my friend. User. And Daniel Quasar and Oddity and Dream Commander. That is in Seattle. Cool bar. It's called Bad Bar. Check it out. Go get your Twin Peaks on October 26th.
All right, let's see. November 5th to December 6th, if you're in Europe and the UK, Perturbator is on tour. And he's going to be joined by Ghost, Kalen Mikla, and a bunch of other special guests, a.k.a. LeBrock and stuff, depending on where he plays.
Nice. November 17th, we have live in L.A. with Wolf Club and Colors. That's in L.A. Very cool.
Let's see, what else? November 21st.
Oh, that's my birthday.
Woohoo. Oh, so Street Lethal. That's going to be Megatronics, Power Rob, Helix Code, and Rubicon Sky, and that's happening in Wilmington.
Ah, very cool. That's pretty close to me, so maybe I'll pop down there. I don't know. Who knows? What else we got here? We have November 22nd through December 13th, we have Action and Romance 10-year anniversary tour with LeBrock, with support from Wolf Club, New Arcades, Phoenix, Necronoise, Hollywood Brown, Sky Racer, and Misery Kids in the UK and Ireland. So
yeah,
check that out.
And we're gonna jump into next year, but first let me wrap up this year. December 12th, the Back for More tour or event. That goes down in Helsinki, Finland, and that's going to feature Jeremiah Kane, Neon Knox, and Sandman.
And March 10th. Oh my God, we're going into the...
Well, these are the big ones.
These are the big ones, though. So we have March 10th through the 22nd. We have the End Complete Tour, Carpenter Brute in Europe, and March 31st through May 5th, the North America Tour with...
Yeah, the dates were just announced today.
Health and Carpenter Brute. That is in North America. They are hitting a whole bunch of dates, so that is...
tickets for North America, they go on sale this Friday at 10 a.m., whatever time zone you're in.
Yeah.
So get ready.
What do we have? We have listening parties.
Yeah, sometimes when I'm not too lazy, I actually capture listening parties on Bandcamp.
Oh, that's fun.
So, yeah, September 29th at 4 p.m. our time, Eastern Standard, or Daylight. We've got Johan Agerborn with the Summer Forest new album, Listening Party.
Cool. And October 15th at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Future Analog with Hope Volume 2 listening party. So, yeah, if you can't make it out to an event, you can always log in and just hang out in the chat with some synthwave peeps.
Yeah, and of course, if you want to know more, if you want to find links to tickets and such, just Google Synthwave Events, And the first link that pops up is the Night Ride FM Synthwave Events blog, where we keep track of all this.
Very nice, very nice.
By the way, one other thing. Powerplay Milo wants me to remind everyone that October 3rd, the Midnight's new album, Syndicate, drops.
Oh, that's right.
So that's cool. And he's also reminding us that Icarus, our buddy from Sweden, he's dropping a new album in November.
Nice. All right. Always fun to hear from them gentlemen. Great
Nothing
stuff.
but news here, baby.
Yeah.
Nothing but news.
It's what we do, man. News and music. So speaking of, why don't we let's drop 2 more tracks, man. What do you think?
Yes. Okay, this one's cool. UK dark synth artist Occams Laser has dropped a new soundtrack for the game Blood Thief, which is like a rogue first-person retro cool game.
Yeah, man. It sounds rad.
Roguish. Anyways, and like, man, oh man, this album is filled with some of his best stuff. Seriously, he's always been good with the dark synth, but this, I just can imagine how awesome it sounds paired with a great game. So here it is from the Blood Thief original soundtrack. This is Occam's Laser with Kindling right here on Night Ride FM.
And that was Occams Laser with Is it Kindling?
Kindling, yeah.
I was listening to you when you said it because I never listened to you. But yes, very good tune right there, banger track from the OST of some rad ass game that you
Blood
need to go out.
Beef.
Yeah, go out and buy that game. Sure, it's on Steam. Go check it out and enjoy yourself.
Yeah. Now, we got another hard hitting track here.
Oh yeah.
We mentioned these guys earlier, a Swedish synth metal band, Midnight Danger. They just finished a tour with performances throughout Europe, and they're doing another one again, October 11th to 25th. And while they're working hard on touring, they're dropping new singles and surprising people at the live shows with these, like this cool banger. This is Midnight Danger with Nocturnal Immortal right here on Night Ride FM.
And there it is, Nocturnal Immortal by Midnight Danger, complete with a false ending. That's fun.
Yeah, with that little symbol. Ooh, boy, I love that track.
Well, you know what time it is, Jules? This is,
Time to wrap it up.
It's time to wrap it up. We had a great show. I am so happy that we had 2 OGs on, man. Like, wow.
Yeah, like
we're on a
Dreaming
roll
last week.
Yeah.
And Mr. Dreams tonight.
Yeah, this was a great show. George is awesome.
Stitches.
I can't wait for those mixes. Go out and buy all his stuff. I think he's got his discography too. It's so very fair. Pick it up and definitely just go grab that and enjoy some awesome remixes and covers and good stuff. Speaking of, you can also check us out on Patreon, patreon.com/NightRideFM. Keep the lights on. Why don't you throw us a coin and, we'll keep the station going. That's what we do.
Yeah. Of course, Dennis, the talented Dennis, whipped up the statusynth.com website where you can get all our previous episodes.
Yeah, show notes.
Scripts, show notes, yep. And also we've got the shout out link where you can fill in something. We'll read it on the air in case you can't be here live.
Yeah, good stuff. The statusynth.com/shoutouts. It's on the home link on the page too, so you can find it.
I also want to
retro hit.
Yeah,
Retro
Hit Radio.
Yeah.
Shout out to the listeners down there. Well, I guess they'd be all over the world because it's on the internet. But if you like synthwave and retro 80s music, check them out because they're licensed to stream the good tunes.
Yeah, man. Good stuff. retrohitradio.co.nz. So, good stuff. And
I should always mention, we do have a Night Ride FM terminal client.
Oh, that's right.
Geeks out there. This client not only lets you do your, bash type commands and stuff like that, but it's got an ASCII music visualization going on, and it lets you tune into one of the 6-7 channels here on the Night Ride family.
Yeah, man.
And it also hooks into the IRC chat.
You'd be like Hacker Man. For real.
Yeah.
For real.
Ooh. By the way.
Yes.
Powerplay Milo says his birthday is next week.
Oh, happy birthday, Powerplay Milo.
So we'll mention that next week.
Yeah. Very good. We used to do all the birthday shout-outs, and it just got too overwhelming. Yeah. We made way too many friends, and we'd have to have another hour to just do birthdays.
Oh, it's terrible.
But, Powerplay Milo is special, so we'll definitely give him a shout next week. And, so I think you do this thing where you read down all of the guests. Do you want to?
Yeah, so let's do a quick roll call, because I'm popping a link for the terminal client in the chats, just for anybody who's a geek and wants a better terminal client.
Yeah.
Because we do everything better here.
Yeah.
Yes, so a quick shout out once again to the listeners who tuned in and popped into the chats tonight. We had Dysterian, Craig Packman, he's back after a little bit of a drive. We have Sammy, we've got Jeff Creature, Grim Reaper, Rex Balls, Vosto, Kit, Echo Vector X, Doug Wendler, Johnny 5, Powerplay Milo, and Michael J. Guys, thank you, and girls, thank you so much for tuning in.
Yeah, and to all the people that listen to us on the podcast, whether it be Apple Music or Deezer or Spotify, wherever you get your fine podcasts, or if you just listen to it in the archives, we want to thank you for
By the way,
lurking and being
Deezer,
awesome.
come sponsor us, because now that we know that Deezer actually labels on their service as AI generated.
Deezer is cool.
Deezer's cool.
Hit us up, Deezer. We will definitely shout out your awesomeness. Thanks for listening. If you are listening to us on Deezer, I really, really, really want to hear from you. So send us an email anywhere, social media, whatever. Just say, I listen to you on Deezer. And I don't know, I'll even send you a sticker.
Cool, yeah.
I'll send you a sticker if you listen to us on Deezer. But you got to prove it. You got to take a picture of you, listening with the Deezer logo or something. I don't know.
Screenshot of Deezer up.
Screenshot Deezer.
And the title of the podcast.
Yes.
Just say that's in.
All that.
We'll send sticker.
A shiny sticker will go to your doorstep. So thank you very much. Thanks for listening. Next week, I don't know who the hell we have on.
We got Vilingo, the OG blogger.
Speaking of OGs,
so he's gonna give us a selection of some of his favorite tracks, classics.
That's gonna be so fun.
So, yeah, we're gonna play some classics with Vilingo.
Oh, that's awesome. Very good.
And big thanks again to our guest tonight, VHS Dreams. What a powerhouse of music.
Yeah, he's a fun dude. That's about it. That's our show, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks a lot for listening. We will see you next week. We do it all over again. But we do have a song that we're going to close it out with, Mr. Jules.
Yeah, we're going to play you out with a new track from Finnish artist Lightracer that features some classic synth sounds and some juicy pinch bends, because I love my pitch bends. So here it is. This is Lightracer with Abandoned Horizon. From all of us here at Night Ride FM, have a great night.
And we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.